Rock River Arms 243. Gotta love it. That's a big old male. 1, 2, 3, and 4, guys. Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. We got the Rock River Arms 243 loaded up and ready to go tonight. It is a coyote hunting tournament. It's a benefit tournament that some local guys put on here in my hometown. So me and Guffey are together. Josh is not here, obviously. Don't know where he's at. Lost probably.
We got a shot without Josh.
Listen, he is the Biden, but he doesn't have the people to guide him around. that's a good one. Yeah, call him Joe. Well, we're gonna go out tonight, guys. We got a lot of properties lined up. It's a 2-night tournament. The rain has been absolutely pounding us this entire week, but for whatever reason, it has let up over the past probably what 4 hours, Guff.
Yeah.
And we're thinking that we're gonna be able to go and get into a couple sets. That's the only thing we can hope for, is that we'll be able to go there and shoot some. So fingers crossed, guys. We're going to go. If the dogs run good and we shoot good, we should be able to check in. Pretty good bit of coyotes. It is kind of an open style tournament, so the baiters, the guys that hunt over chicken piles and all that stuff, they're probably going to check in more than us, but it ain't no big deal. We're going to go see if we can call them in with the Fox Pro, have some fun. And I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Let's go shoot some dogs in the face, baby. Alrighty, guys, spot number 1, fingers crossed. Let's put some dogs on the ground. Alright, guys, we're going to start it out with some howls here. See what we can do. That may have been a coyote you shot at, girl. Yeah, that coyote right there's pissed off, son. They're probably gonna circle to the right like they always do. Spot did not pan out all that well. Had a bunch of coyotes that we could hear, but couldn't get them to come in, so over here at the next spot, we're going to start howling some howls. We heard them howling over here from the first spot, so this is a good area. We've caught a lot of coyotes in right here. Fingers crossed we can make it happen. Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, we had that coyote sneaking behind us. I mean all the way directly behind me. I know is horrible for you guys, but it's raining and it's hot, so it's just not a good combination for the thermal scopes. So we've got one coyote down though. I gotta go up here in the field and get him. Yeah, let's see if it's a boy or a girl. Big old male. A lot closer than I thought he was. Oh yeah. There. That's a good dog for this time of year. That's the dog that was howling at us, no doubt. Oh man, I am fluffy and out of shape. We finally got this coyote drug back up here to the truck. Spot number 2, big old male. Make sure you guys can see him. Oh yeah, big old male right there, man. You gotta love it. Just a freaking awesome dog. Whew-wee. See, we got it figured out. I drag and then I let Guffey pick it up at the end of it.
Listen, if you can't kill no coyotes, at least you can throw the man's dogs in the back of the truck that can kill them. You know what I mean?
That's a good dog. Hold him up long ways. Let me get a look at him. Oh, that blood pouring out of him. Rock River Arms, 243, baby. Throw him up in there. Bam, one down. That's a good dog, man. That's a very good dog. Holy smokes, that's a good one to shoot right there. Gotta love it. Second spot of the night, we heard this dog. He was by himself howling. We got set up and he was actually behind us, and the field we were hunting is kind of shaped like the letter V. So Guffey's looking down one wing of it, I'm looking down the other wing, and it just so happened that this coyote come down my wing. But
thank goodness.
Yeah, just happy we got a dog on the ground in these conditions. That's a good sign. But I'm sure we've got one. I'm sure the chicken baiters have probably got 5 to 6 by now, because these dogs are up and they're moving and they're feeding. So I'm sure they're getting some text and camera photos like crazy. So we're gonna get him loaded up and we're gonna head on to the next spot, guys. Alright guys, we are set up on our 5th spot, really our 4th spot, but I'll call it our 5th. First episode of this season, we shot a coyote right here. We seen 2 and killed a female. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out with just a lone female howl, just to see if we can get them to answer us back and see if we can figure out where they're at. Last couple places have been kind of quiet, so yeah, it just feels like dead. Nothing's happening. It just has that weird dead feel. So we're gonna see if we can get some momentum going back in our favor. Moving on these coyotes that we heard howling, and as we come around this corner, this coyote was actually gaining ground right on us. He popped his head up and I was able to take a shot. We gained a little bit of ground, but not a lot. But these coyotes were definitely moving, so we slid around this little cedar tree where we could see down this gun range. We're gonna see if we can get 2 or 3 more to come, because it was definitely a pack. Gotta go. I thought you said you couldn't see it. That was a cool set. Maybe you can see it coming up there. Yeah. Alright guys, we got 2 coyotes down. We had a third one that we seen right after I shot that first one. I never seen it, but I was looking to the right, I believe. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take our time. We're gonna go down there real easy and get these coyotes out. Not do a whole lot of talking right here until we get back to the truck. Once we get back to the truck, then we'll start talking to you guys. But right there is one coyote, and then there's another coyote directly in behind it. Really cool set. We howled. These coyotes were over in this field, and we started trying to gain ground. But as we're gaining ground, we come up, and this coyote was actually walking right up on us. And I was able to shoot him, and sure enough, I started howling, and that's when we started seeing 2 or 3 other coyotes, and finally, Guffey seen this other one. There was a little bit of confusion because Guffey seen him, and I said, "Are you on him?" And I thought that he said, "No, I don't have him, I don't see him." So I immediately go into panic mode. How fast can I zoom in and how fast can I pull the trigger? And then I dumped that second coyote just right there in the track. So let's ease down here. Let's get these coyotes picked up and drug out, and then we'll show you guys what they look like back at the truck.
What do you think about Guff? Makes 3, baby. We're rolling now. If we can just get them to cooperate like that, that worked pretty good. I really think that we may be able to slide in here tomorrow and kill their pups, because there was definitely more than them 2.
Yeah, good chance of it, I believe. So right here, we're basically hunting this guy's gun range. Well, we're not hunting the guy's gun range. We're actually hunting his driveway, but where these coyotes were howling at, we're back over here on this gun range. So, how about here? I'll let you guys see what we got going on. Oh, man. Big old male. So that's 2 males on the night and then a female. The male is what I shot first coming up off this little, there's a, you know, as you can see in the footage, there's a big hill right there and then a ditch. This male was the first one coming up out of that ditch, and then the female was following him, howling. Just beautiful dogs. That's a younger female, but this male right here, man, that's a stud right there. That's a big old male. I mean, he is heavy. That is a very good dog to get off of this property. I mean, that ain't telling how many turkeys and fawns and everything else that guy is eating. I'm super happy that I was able to help this guy out. This landowner's been texting me all the time talking about how bad the coyotes are on this property. I'm just excited I was able to help him out here. So let's get these bad boys loaded up. We still got a couple more properties right here in this area. We kind of down and out because the last place we went to, we didn't hear anything. We should have heard some coyotes there, but you know, so I told Guff, I said, really, we're just batting. You know, we went there, had coyotes all over us on the first place, have a coyote in the back of the truck. One place was just kind of a hit or miss place, so you can't really count that one. And then we came straight here, made the right move as far as moving on these dogs once they howled back at us. And you know, when a plan comes together like that, that's freaking awesome. We've got a couple more properties right here close by that we're going to hit. If they're howling and moving like that and coming into vocalizations like these dogs right here are, we should be able, before it gets daylight, to knock a couple more on the ground. It's just now 12:30, so we got plenty of time to hunt as long as they keep running. And to be honest with you, we may run out of properties tonight trying to save properties for tomorrow, but if they keep running like this at the other properties, we're not going to gamble on tomorrow. We're going to keep going as long as they keep running and we keep shooting good. So let's get these bad boys loaded up and we'll get over to the next spot. Hey, look at that other one.
That is big.
Yeah, that's a big one there. over in this slot there. Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, grinding it out. We just left, I don't even know what spot number that is, but essentially we had a pack of coyotes howl at us. We sat there and called for a little bit, tried to get them to come in, couldn't get anything to come in. So we're kind of putting our last egg in our last basket, I guess. We're going to go hunt this spot here, which is a very good spot, but the issue is the beans are still standing. They have not cut the bean fields, which means that we've got to kind of branch off into the hardwoods. But the hardwoods are nice and pretty and open, and I've killed, or not killed coyotes in there, but I have called coyotes in there before. So I know it can be done, and I know it's open enough to where we can actually shoot. It's just not ideal, that close quarters in the woods, bunch of stuff in between you and the coyotes. So we're going to go in and give it one last hoorah. We've got one other spot we could potentially go to, but me and Guffey decided we're going to play this one by ear. If we kill here, we're going to go to the next spot. If we don't kill here, we're going to save the next spot for tomorrow. We're going to go home and get some sleep. So fingers crossed, see if we can get this one done. Alright guys, potentially the last spot of the night. We're actually set up in these hardwoods like I was talking about, but we can actually see a pretty good ways through these hardwoods, especially if we get a coyote that comes crawling through here. So I've got the Fox Pro set on that stump right there in front of us, probably about 15 yards. We're going to go ahead and start doing some howls to see if we get lucky. This is a very good spot. We just gotta hope that we can kill them in here in the hardwoods. So we'll see what happens. Right by him. Yeah. Well guys, we were on our absolute last stand, and I was just going to play a group out to see if I could get these coyotes fired up. I panned back over to my left, and see right there's the Fox Pro. There was the coyote standing right there between those trees. Never heard him come in. He never barked, he never howled, he never did anything. I thought we'd be able to get it done in these woods. It's just a different game. What? Guffey says he just heard something. Coyote down. We're just gonna take it real easy right now. Alright guys. Oh, we got number 4 right there. It's 3 from the sets past. Just got done walking my fluffy butt back here to the truck. Guffey's a little winded too. Look at that. That's a...
Can you imagine how much Josh would have complained on that walk?
Josh would have been upset, I believe.
If Josh was with us, you could take all 4 dogs away. He's just got an odor about him, you know? So does his coyotes. I need a bath.
Well, 1, 2, 3, and 4 guys. Nice bloody fingers there for everybody to look at. But we got 4 in the truck. We got one more spot, Guffey. One more, and then we're gonna go to the house, take a bath, sleep, and get some food. Man. Whew. Gotta love it, guys, when a good plan comes together like that. That was one of them I didn't know if we were gonna quite pull it off. But like I said, going into this one, we said that if we shot one at this spot, we were gonna go to one more, and we're gonna try to stay true to our word. We can't be liars to ourselves. So we gotta do it. We gotta keep on rolling, baby. One more spot. Let's see if we get another couple dogs on the ground, baby. One more. All right, guys, this is the next morning. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but it's raining out here and the sun is shining. It's about 3 o'clock. Me and Guffey are getting ready to load up. We got a little bit of a drive for where we're gonna start out this afternoon, or really tonight. We ended last night with 4 coyotes. It definitely tapered off there towards the end. We were able to grind out one coyote and make us 4. Ooh, and the flies are on them, which is warm out here right now, guys. So we got one more night's worth of hunting, and we gotta check in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Right now we are nowhere near first place. First place team, last I checked, has 10 coyotes, but those guys are hunting over chicken piles. So I'm just not gonna dive into a whole lot of detail there. Y'all have heard me complaining and moaning about that, but chicken guys got 10. For the most part, I think everybody that's just calling only, the same way that a lot of the other tournaments, or the majority of all the tournaments throughout the country are ran, they've got 2 to 4 coyotes. There's another team that's got 4 that I know of that is calling as well. So right there on that 4 to 5 mark is where everybody's setting that are actually calling coyotes. So not a bad night. We had to grind it out, but I think it's going to be another good night tonight. That is going to be it, hopefully, for this video right here. I'm going to try to do a 2-part series right here. So that's it for the first video of the first portion of the first night of this coyote hunting tournament. I'll check back in with you guys whenever Guffey gets here. We're going to start back up tonight and hopefully bring you part 2. If for some reason part 2 doesn't make, we don't kill any coyotes, then it'll probably be just one video, and I'll see y'all here in a little bit. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button. Absolutely love you guys. I'll see y'all in a little bit.